So today we're gonna visit 3 families. We're gonna visit the Utuado. Utuado is a municipality of Puerto Rico. It's on top of the mountains. It's the center of the island. And then we're also gonna visit some families that we already have donated systems to. And then we're gonna take some other, like a TV, chocolate for the kids. We have a separate donation that we want to give to them, and just to say hi and to see how they are as well. We always like to keep in touch with them and to make sure that everything's okay with the system in case Alberto needs to adjust something here or there. So we're really excited about the day today. It's going to be a really nice day. We're going to Barrio Arenas, which is the community that we decided to adopt. We're going to try to fulfill and bring energy to all of these houses in that particular community. And then we're doing another one sporadic as well in Utuado, and then we'll continue on with that process. But we want to finish this community so we can just light everything up.
Alberto, espérate. Antes que pase esta.
We're gonna plug all the cables from the inverter and the charge controller to the battery. I'm gonna tie it up, and that's it. Basically, the rest is gonna be the cable from the solar panels that we're gonna hook them up here, and that's it. This is a 1.2 kilowatt inverter. They can power the fridge that we're gonna bring, lighting. They can put some power tools. They can also actually, if they have a small washing machine, they can wash their clothes during the day, especially for the energy, so they don't draw the energy out of the batteries at night. They can power a TV if they wanna see some news channel or just a movie one day. Actually, they can basically do all anything that's 120 volts, excluding microwave, hair dryers, those peak resistance, but any other thing like lighting, computers, radio, TV, even this could maybe move a bigger fridge, but the energy stored on the batteries is not going to last enough if they don't use the fridge that we're bringing. Because we're putting a very efficient small fridge that only draws 0.8 amps, so it's really energy efficient.
Luis lost his mother after the hurricane on the 5th of November due to the complications of the anxiety and the asthma. So, for them this is very special because apparently the lady was the strong one of the group, and so she was the one that wanted to keep the family going, and so she says that this is like in her memory. you know, of what just happened. So it's special. Everyone has such a different story, and everyone is so special that it's hard sometimes to describe the feeling. But you saw, I mean, they applauded, they were clapping, they were so happy. I mean, this just brings joy more so than being comfortable as well.
And you can notice just by driving here that not even the electric company trucks won't be able to come in.
Exactly.
So they're not gonna have energy back for
more than a year.
maybe a year or even.
They spoke to them. They spoke to Energía Eléctrica and they said, nope, we're not even thinking about you guys at this moment.
We're going now to Arenas Arriba. This is a community that is the first community we impacted, and it's a community that there's a path to get and start going up the hill that it was really affected. It was blocked for over 30 days, like no one can pass, like in cars. They after 30 days they opened like a steam trail, but it's hard to pass. There's a bridge, you'll see it, we're gonna pass through, it was gone, so they fixed it somehow with dirt and sand, and it's a bit shady, but you know, now that people can come in and out. And we already installed 4 houses up there. So today we're gonna install the 5th house, and we have maybe 2 or 3 more to go, and we're gonna energize the whole community.
We just arrived to Danny's house, which is one of the houses in the community that we want to impact the full community. We want to bring light to the whole community, but he intercepted us downstairs asking for our system, like, when is the light coming? And he was very passionate and very sensitive about it because he has small kids, he has somebody in bed as well. And he was, you know, there's rumors now, there's hearsay in the community where he thinks that this was just a lottery, and what he doesn't really know is that we're just a couple of friends doing this to help, and we don't have, you know, the enough funds or the enough facilities to come every day to install. So we had to explain to him about that, because he came like really mad and stressed, and with great understanding. I mean, we understand him and we understand his frustration. But once we got to speak to him and we explained how we're doing it and who we are and why does it take so long, then he understood and he apologized. And so we had to come here then, because we do have to keep on installing 2 houses here, and then the house that we tried to install, unfortunately there's a mountain behind it and the solar panels don't work very well. So we're gonna come again with another backup. So then we decided to come here and impact Danny, since, you know, he's very frustrated with the situation of being without electricity for 103 days.
Aquí han llegado comida, han llevado muchas cosas. Y yo, por ser yo la que estoy allá botada, a mí no me llevan. No me llevan. Han venido las noticias.
Aquí lo dejó ¿dónde está?
So basically we have a unique situation happening here today that's never happened to us before. Like the word is getting out in this neighborhood. We've done quite a few houses, and the ones that haven't been installed with solar energy yet, some of the people are getting worried that why not us? Why do we see other neighbors coming? And they're starting to get really desperate as more and more time goes by without, you know, basic needs. And so this woman, she lives in that house way out there. It's one of the most remote houses in the whole neighborhood. And she says that none of the help from the previous volunteers bringing food or water or other supplies has come to her house. So she is getting really, really desperate, understandably so. And so we're gonna do her house today. It's gonna be the next house that we install solar energy.
Everyone deserves electricity in Puerto Rico and everywhere in the world, and that is our mission, and we want to make it happen for everyone. It's just that it's hard, but everyone is deserving. We don't choose random people, we just choose everyone that we can impact with the time and the finances that we have, and so we're here in the rain. But this is why we do it. Rain, shine, whatever it takes, even if they scream at us, even if they're happy and joyful, this is our mission, and we're gonna continue on, and we're not gonna stop until everyone is lighted up.
The reason why we started doing this was because, you know, when the hurricane first hit, you know, I went to the first brigades that were up here. This was the first one that I went to, you know, which was in the van, and we realized that we asked everybody have they received help from anybody, any agency, and they have never received help. So we realized that if we didn't do it now, nobody was going to do it. And, you know, independently of what, you know, the agencies are doing, we're gonna do it. We decided that we had to do it. You know, as normal citizens, we needed to help in as well. So we decided to do it ourselves. It's something that we've been doing ever since, and that people may misunderstand it because it's something so out of the box. You know, it's just normal people with no other interest other than helping, and it's a challenge to communicate that to people.
But again, it's hard. We depend on donations. We're just us with friends. So it's hard to get to these families, and this is why it's very important to donate, and this is why it's very important for us to share this information, because if it doesn't get out there, then we can't install energy. As you can see, everyone needs it. And not that only they need it, they deserve it. Everyone is deserving of energy, and everyone is deserving to feel some kind of normalcy, happy, joyful, to enjoy the holidays, and to enjoy the rest of the year and the day.
We just arrived in this house. This is a beautiful house. The owner, the woman, she was a lady, she was explaining to me that this wood is from pine trees that grows naturally here in this mountain, in this community, and that her husband cut down the pine tree, and he cut it himself to make these wooden beams here, as you can see on the roof. So this is a beautiful, very remote house, and this is kind of like one of the houses that we really wanted to reach because it's really remote and homemade, as you can see. And this is what we're doing with Off-Grid Relief. We're using Puerto Rico as a lab and solar energy as a vehicle to share this message that we can empower ourselves and that we don't have to wait for any help from anybody to do this.
One thing that I wanted to let people know about Off-Grid Relief is how Andres, Alberto, and I complement each other. Alberto is the engineer, the brains of the operation. He's the installer. He's the one that knows how those cables go. Andres is more of the eco-friendly one, the one that loves the system because of the environment, because you have to protect the environment. And then I'm the empathetic one, the one that cries, the one that hugs the families, the one that tries to communicate what we're trying to do. And so I think this is why it works, because everyone has a different role, but the roles are so important. I have to cry, and I take it to heart. I'm very passionate about this project, so this is why I want it to work. And as long as it takes, and if I have to quit my job and keep doing this, I will do it, because I take it seriously. So this is what Off-Grid is really about, and this is why we're here. We take your donations.
We build the solar energy systems.
We install for free for families in need.
We are Off-Grid Relief.